Here's a brutal truth that will make football executives cringe. Some of the world's most expensive attacking talents have delivered returns so poor, they'd make even the worst stock market investors blush. With transfer windows becoming financial battlegrounds, where clubs throw around hundreds of millions like confetti, there's a dirty secret lurking behind those headline-grabbing signings. The mathematics of modern football reveals a shocking reality. Some of the biggest names in the game have cost their clubs astronomical sums for every single goal or assist they've contributed. As we approach the final weeks of another frenzied transfer window, with top-tier clubs scrambling to finalize their squads before the new season kicks off, the pressure to spend big has never been more intense. We're talking about an era where summer expenditures have ballooned into the billions, creating an environment where club owners face relentless demands from passionate supporters to demonstrate ambition through massive financial commitments. But here's where it gets controversial. What happens when those marquee signings become financial disasters? The attacking third of the pitch commands the highest transfer fees for a simple reason. These players are expected to be the game changers, the difference makers who turn draws into victories and good teams into champions. It's no coincidence that the 5 most expensive players in football history have all been attack-minded talents, while the most expensive defender, Harry Maguire's €87 million move to Manchester United, sits way down in 27th position on the all-time list. Using comprehensive data analysis from Transfermarkt, focusing specifically on players who have appeared in at least 50 games, for fairness, we've uncovered which attacking signings have delivered the worst value for money based on their cost per goal contribution. The results are absolutely staggering. And this is the part most people miss. The Premier League dominates this unwanted list in the most embarrassing way possible. 8 out of the top 10 spots belong to Premier League clubs, painting a picture of systemic overspending that should concern every football fan. Manchester United and Chelsea each claim 3 positions in this hall of shame, with one Brazilian winger claiming the dubious honor of worst value for money in football history. Antony's €95 million transfer from Ajax to reunite with Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford represents the pinnacle of transfer market failure. With just 17 goal contributions to his name, every goal or assist has cost Manchester United a jaw-dropping €5.6 million. Think about that for a moment. You could buy a luxury mansion for what each of his contributions has cost the club. But wait, it gets worse. Randal Kolo Muani's equally disastrous €95 million move to Paris Saint-Germain takes second place, costing the French giants €5.3 million per goal contribution. The fact that 2 players with identical transfer fees occupy the top 2 spots tells a story of catastrophic miscalculation by some of football's supposedly smartest minds. Jadon Sancho rounds out the top 3 at Manchester United, with his €85 million price tag translating to €4.7 million per goal or assist. Here's what's really telling. Both Antony and Sancho are currently struggling to find new clubs this summer, suggesting that their reputation for poor value has followed them beyond their original transfers. Even United's more recent signing, Rasmus Højlund, has earned his place in the top 10, raising serious questions about the club's transfer strategy. Chelsea's representation comes through Pedro Neto, Mykhailo Mudryk, and Christopher Nkunku. While Mudryk and Nkunku have largely disappointed at Stamford Bridge, Neto has shown enough promise to suggest he might eventually justify his price tag. But only time will tell. The most expensive player on this entire list might surprise you. Jack Grealish's €117.5 million move to Manchester City resulted in a cost of €2.9 million for each of his 40 goal contributions. Now here's where the controversy really heats up. Grealish actually has the lowest cost per contribution among the worst value signings, yet his massive transfer fee still lands him on this list. But here's the question that's dividing football fans everywhere. Is measuring attacking players purely by goals and assists actually fair? Some argue that players like Grealish contribute far more to their team's success through their overall play, creating space, drawing defenders, and facilitating team dynamics that don't show up in traditional statistics. Others maintain that for the astronomical fees involved, direct goal contributions should be the primary metric for evaluation. This raises an even more controversial point. Are clubs paying for potential, marketability, and brand value rather than pure footballing output? And if so, should fans and analysts judge these transfers differently? What do you think? Should we judge these mega money signings solely on their goal and assist returns, or are there other factors that justify these massive investments? Are some of these players victims of unrealistic expectations, or are they simply not delivering the value their price tags demanded? Share your thoughts. Do you believe any of these signings will eventually prove their worth, or are they destined to remain cautionary tales about the dangers of transfer market inflation?